I've been busy, so I've not been able to upload in a long time, but it is such a beautiful day outside today, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the books that I am reading this month or hoping to read. And I do realize that it is currently May 19th today, and I have finished one book already, and it was Tyrant by Brian McBride. I read that on my Kindle, and I think I finished that in like a week. I loved those books. It was the fourth in the series, and I really enjoyed it. They're so fun. They're kind of like Goonies, Indiana Jones themed adventure stories. At the beginning of the year in January, I made myself a book list of books that I wanted to read every single month, and was going to be very strict about that. And if I got the books done that I had planned to read for that month, then I would read additional books. Well, I have barely abided by that, if at all. I do dedicate time to read books and try to push through if it's not just super captivating, but for the most part, I'm a mood reader. So this lineup is going to be really random, and I even filmed a reel and posted it on Instagram. I'm taking a break off Instagram right now for the month of May and like the first week of June, and some of those books are on this list, and some of them I don't think I'm going to get to. But with that said, I need to finish this book today, and this is Let Me Be a Woman by Elizabeth Elliot. I have read this book before. I think I read it 4 years ago, and so book club for this is tonight, and I am on page 120, so I have 50 more pages to read in this. I will say though that this is a tiny book, and the pages are like the equivalent of like what a half a page would be. So I would cut that in half. I probably have like 30 pages to read. But this is a book written by Elizabeth Elliot to her daughter, Valerie Elliot Shepherd, whenever she was about to get married. And it just has anecdotes and advice about marriage. And from a biblical standpoint, I'm a huge Elizabeth Elliot fan, and so I've enjoyed reading this book. Next, I'm still not finished with this book, and that's all I'll say about that. This was very interesting to me. I have barely gotten into this. I'm on page 4. Like, I don't even think you could count that as getting into it. But this is Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. It just seemed interesting, and my library had it available, so I picked it up. This is just going through the history of tuberculosis, and it says it's the history and persistence of our deadliest infection. And I've never read any John Green nonfiction before, so still reading this. I haven't picked it up in a long time, but this is for an online book club that I do. This is called Unpacking Forgiveness by Chris Bronze, and I have fallen behind greatly in this book. I was actually ahead for a while, and then I just fell behind, and they're almost done with the book. So I'll try to finish this, and if I get to it this month, then great. But if not, I'm not, super sad about it. I'm just prioritizing other things right now. Still reading Peace Like a River, but I took a pause on this and prioritized Tyrant, the very last book, because as soon as it came out on Kindle Unlimited, I went like that, snatched it, and read that thing like every chance that I got. So that was really fun to do that again. I feel like it's been a long time since I have just couldn't stop thinking about the book that I was reading. I do really like this book though, but I was just ready. I mean, when you're like waiting on the conclusion to a series for like a year, you're going to prioritize that book over others. I really would like to finish this one by the end of this month, so we'll see if that happens. This one is for my in-person book club that I host, and I need to have this read by next Monday. It's Monday the 19th, so I need to have it read by next Monday, and that is Broken Bread by Tilly Dillahay. And this is about how to stop using food and fear to feel spiritual hunger, and she goes through these 4 sort of issues that surround food. I'm going to see if I can find them, which are asceticism, which is being too proud to enjoy the enjoyable; gluttony, it's simple, straightforward. You're unsatisfied at the end of a delicious sit-down meal, and you're gluttonous. Snobbery, you want to make your friends feel behind because they've never heard of Yakin syrup. And just like pretty much people who are looking down at other people for eating certain things and not being aware of some of the like food fads that are circulating right now, and will look down on you on eating like fast food or, you know, just that kind of thing, snobbery, you know. And then apathy, which is, he describes it as food apathy is where you can't be bothered to learn to cook, you're too lazy to think about it, like you kind of like eat to live sort of thing, is how I interpreted that. So I'm excited to see how she breaks all of these things down. And I'm currently right now, I'm not doing 75 hard. I am taking and translating some of the principles of 75 hard. If you've never heard about that, it's like a fitness challenge, and translating them into like a 75 medium or soft. Just trying to get back into working out, lifting weights particularly, because I love to run, and you know, exercise is good for you regardless, but running is my exercise of choice. But I really want to lift weights, eat healthier, make sure I'm drinking enough water, and which I'm sure is not the largest bottle that you've seen, but I did buy this at Aldi the other day for $6.99. So I have had a hydro jug before, and it was just, I think it was just time for me to have a very large water bottle again. Hope you guys have a great rest of this month, and enjoy your reading. I'm definitely enjoying this weather. I feel like I read more when it's warm outside. I love to read outside. So anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and a great summer. If you have kids in school who are getting out of school soon, have a great summer. See you soon.